Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. I know it's been a very long time since we've had a chance to sit down and chat together, and I'm really sorry for being away for so long. Actually, what kind of brought me back to the channel and what kind of made me want so much to reconnect and be with everyone who's been following me for the past 2 years, even though I have taken a very long time off, is this comment. So I'll pop it somewhere on the screen of someone who asked for some more information for life after hydrocephalus. And I responded that to me, there is like no life after hydrocephalus, it's like life with hydrocephalus. But then I stopped for a moment, and I realized that that's not actually true, because there is so much more to life than is hydrocephalus. And I've kind of been focusing only on that portion. So today I was kind of thinking that maybe we can sit down and do my makeup together in my office, while I also kind of catch up with you and we can have a nice chat. When I first started this channel, like my mission and my drive was to create a channel that kind of shows that we can have perfectly normal life while also living with hydrocephalus. But that kind of the channel kind of drifted in a different direction, and I started talking mainly about hydrocephalus and about treatments. I'm not very good at that, but I'm just going to be, like all of the beauty and makeup influencers. I'm really sorry, like I'm not used to doing that. First of all, I'm going to be applying this one, the White Rose by Dairy Brightening CC Serum. Absolute essential, like I love this so much. Anyways, I have kind of started thinking about how I can get back on track with the original mission and purpose of the channel. And that comment was what kind of brought me to kind of push me over the edge. And so today I'm going to be talking about life updates, life in general, how that's been and what is going on. And that involves mom life, being a new mom, not that new anymore, it's been 2 years, but also quitting my corporate job and moving on and becoming a full-time psychologist. So this is my office. Let me show you guys around. This is the office where I do therapy. I also do online sessions from home. That's also one of the aspects of life, of how life's been recently. So I kind of changed direction of my work ever since becoming a mom, and ever since kind of getting more into the psychological aspect of well-being, of being a parent, of having time for myself. First off, some mom updates. My daughter Valeria is already 2 years old. She's doing fine. She's out on daycare, and I just love her so much. I don't know, I cannot imagine my life without her at this point. Had a couple of headaches, last year, and now this year I'm actually headed to annual checkup MRI right after I finish filming. So I'll be going off for an MRI checkup. Apart from that, I've had a wonderful experience as being a new mom. Obviously, I don't know what it's to be a mom and not have hydrocephalus, but I think in no way, shape or form it has been any challenge, apart from all of the other challenges, like the actual challenges that motherhood is. Long nights, not sleeping, facing all of the nursery viruses and all of that stuff. That's, I can imagine it's kind of standard for everyone, for every family to be having these issues. I'm using this contour stick. It's actually amazing. It's one of the best products I've ever used. So yeah, I'm definitely recommending this. By the way, I'm not linking any of these in comments or in anywhere in my video. I'm not, sponsored. I'm just doing my makeup with you so that we can catch up before I head on to my MRI. So it's like mom, busy working life, fitting everything in one place thing going on here. Overlapping with mom life, I completed my degree in health psychology. Appreciating my time more, appreciating the time spent with my family and with my daughter more is what kind of made me do that leap and pushed me to ditch my corporate job, my long-time job in the corporate pharma industry, and to become a full-time psychologist, which has been an absolute amazing journey as well. So I'm kind of blending my blush. This is like a stick blush that I've been having for ages, and it looks absolutely disgusting at present, but I don't have time to go and buy another one. and I really like the theme to this, so it's going to have to work. Having hydrocephalus does not alter you from, you know, pursuing your dreams, having a fulfilling job, getting into a new field if you want to do that, pursue something else. So yeah, living with hydrocephalus doesn't mean that you cannot fulfill your dreams and have a fulfilling career and be in a place where you think that is best for you at present, and you know, take the risk, take the leap, and your heart tells you that you need to do right now. Some other things that have happened are actually that my family and I spent with my daughter, we spent the whole summer in Scotland, which is also something that you can do. Like, you can have adventures, explore, go travel the world, see places, do things, you know. That's hydrocephalus is not something that is going to be stopping you from that. If that's not something that your surgeons have told you, you know, always listen to your neurosurgeons, but you can always keep having fun. You can always keep, you know, doing what you love, so that at the end of the day you can feel fulfilled and you can build that resilience to keep on going when the going gets really tough. I've been obsessed with this lip blush by Sephora, so using that again today. It's almost finished, so yeah, one more thing that I'll need to replenish when I have the time. So yeah, life is actually a very fulfilling thing, and I feel like I'm in a great place to be right now. Like, I don't think that I've ever felt this happy and content, and I know that it's been a long journey and there's been a lot going on, but I think that like I'm at the best place I've ever been in my life. I also kind of set up in my work, I set up a support group for women that are going through fertility treatments, all sorts of infertility treatments, like whether that's IVF or other forms of infertility treatments, which has been a great, like, it's been such a fulfilling journey for me, because I feel that this has been one of the hardest things, one of the hardest paths that I've ever taken. You know, I've openly spoken about hydrocephalus, about living with hydrocephalus, about all of these things, as well as my IVF journey and my infertility journey. And I think that despite of all of the adversities and all of the things that have happened in life in general, dealing with infertility and going through IVF has been one of the hardest things that I've ever done. And I deeply admire and I deeply feel everyone who's been dipped their toes even in this journey, because it's very draining, it's emotionally exhausting. Oftentimes people spend all of that thing and all of these journeys by themselves, because there is still stigma and because this is still that not everyone is speaking about openly, because there's still shame behind that. I am actually going to set up an Instagram Q&A session. My handle is Dani Runs Green in Instagram. I'm going to pop it right over here so that we can have a proper catch up. You can ask me anything that you would like, regardless, you know, you can ask me hydrocephalus related questions or mom related questions, or, you know, life changes questions, travel, you know, anything that you would like. I will try and answer as good as I can. We can have another kind of catch-up session if you would like to do that. I'm definitely going to be filming more hydrocephalus videos. I feel that that's important, but now that I am in this place where I am in life right now, I feel that there is so much more that I can actually give and, you know, kind of use this platform and use this channel for. And I know it's not a huge channel, but I would like to thank each and every one of you for the following and for spending all of this time, all of these years, even that I've been away, watching my videos, telling me that they have helped you, because this is why I kind of built this channel. If I could help one person, that will be the biggest return for me, because I know how alone I felt when I was going through what I was going through while I was dealing with hydrocephalus and IVF and infertility, and, you know, all of these uncertainties and changes. And I wish to kind of put out there what I found to be lacking at that point, which is this information and this kind of personal connection with someone who's been through that, you know. And I still remember, and I'm going to pop that comment over there as well, the first comment when someone it was on my breast augmentation video, because someone told me that this is like the only piece of information and only piece of, you know, personal story they could find on the internet of someone having a breast augmentation and a VP shunt at the same time. So this is you know, again, a part of the drive and a part of why I'm doing this. So If you'd like to connect and ask me anything, I would love to answer that. Now that life's been so hectic and so busy, we can have a video when I go through all of my makeup or skincare so that I can, sort them through, because this is something that I need to be doing as well while, I don't know, filming videos or in between sessions or something, because I have absolutely zero time to do that anyway, so that we can see what's expired and what needs to be kind of tossed in the bin or something. I think I've been using some products that have been expired for some time, but I haven't broken out or something yet. Just wanted to thank very much that person who made that comment, because it kind of really got me to thinking that, of course, there is so much of the richness of life, and there is so much more in life and to life than hydrocephalus and then living with that. Maybe there is no life after VP shunt, like life with VP shunt, but life after surgery for me specifically has been a complete change. My life's completely changed ever since I had that surgery. Because previously I was kind of this shy person who was afraid to stand up for herself. I was afraid to kind of show myself. I was to put myself out there. And after that surgery, I was someone who really wanted to experience life to the most, get all of these things that, I felt I was attracted to, explore, travel, corporate careers, psychology, live abroad for a while. I've spoken how I lived for 1 year in the UK, and I definitely feel the UK as my second home every time that I visit. After I had my daughter, I found a completely different aspect of my personality, which is a late directioner, and it's out there, I know. I was obsessed with One Direction. Now I'm more leaning towards Harry, but that's one more aspect of life that I have found. It's just the joy to really cup of Starbucks coffee, or listen to a song that makes you happy, or be in the place in your life where you feel you are thriving and you are in a good place. Oh yeah, one more thing, guys. If you need to do regular MRIs for whatever reason, so if it's for hydrocephalus reasons or other reasons, please do yourselves a favor and don't get any piercings in, because this is last year I had to go in for an MRI because I had a headache as well, and I had a piercing done 3 weeks beforehand. And because when you go into the MRI, they ask you to remove all of your jewelry, all of your metal items. I had to remove it, and for the 40 minutes it was the MRI with contrast, it had completely closed. Now I had another piercing in the same spot, just 2 weeks ago, and I didn't know at the point that I will be needing an MRI, because now it's again linked to headaches. That's why I am going in for an MRI. I need to be removing the piercing, and I know it's going to get closed again. So do yourselves a favor, don't get any piercings in. These here, the tiny little diamond studs, they've been in here forever, ever since I was 15 or 16. So yeah, that's fine. They don't close when I remove them. But this year, this is the second attempt, and I know that it's going to close during the MRI. And, I don't know why I don't just give up and just, let it go and kind of accept my fate that I will have to, live without that piercing for the rest of my life. So that's kind of the end result. What are we thinking? Very minimal, very mom makeup, but yeah. Hi guys, so it's actually the next day. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much for sticking to the end. You're absolute stars. You're the absolute best. And if you're as excited as I am about what's going to happen and what's coming up on the channel, press the like button and subscribe.